I'm Natalie Dupree here for postandcourier.com. Did you ever just need to make a hearty soup in a hurry? Well, that's what this is all about. Now you can make this soup, which is a lovely sweet potato and bourbon soup with some greens. You can make this soup using sweet potatoes, peel them, layer them on a pan, brown them, turn them over, brown them, and then puree them either in the food processor or with an immersion blender. But this is just a half recipe. And so what I've got here is canned sweet potatoes. Now do not get the kind with sweetener in them, not sweet potatoes, but just plain sweet potatoes. If you can't find them, then just use pumpkin. Go ahead, put it in your pan. Now I'm going to add a little bit of sauteed onions to this just to give it a little oomph to it, but you don't have to do that. That's just something I decided to do at the last minute. So I've got this here, and that'll give it not quite a puree of flavor and maybe a little more interest to it. Okay, then I've got my stock, and I'm adding chicken stock to it, and then I'm going to whisk it all together over the heat until it's nice and bubbly and warm all the way through and delicious. And then when it's all done, I'm going to go ahead and add just a few greens, and then I'm going to go ahead and pour in a little bourbon. All right, here we have it, and you can see how the broth is thickened up and it's lovely. Just whisk it all the way there to get it a nice consistency. Now you want to add your bourbon, and if you're serving children, I really wouldn't add it, but if you're serving grown-ups, go ahead and add it. They say it boils out, but I have my suspicions. And you can see it's going to boil up there a little bit, so make sure you have plenty of room in your pan. And then add your collards. I've slivered them, but do whatever you'd like. Any greens will do. You can add turnip greens that are slivered, or you can add kale, which is ever so popular right now, spinach, anything, just to give it a little pop, you know. Now, season it to taste with salt and pepper, and then just go ahead and ladle it out. Bring it all the way up to the boil to get rid of the overly bourbon taste. In about 15 minutes total, you have a very hearty, nice, filling, toasty, warming kind of a soup. I'm Natalie Dupree here for postandcourier.com, and check your newspaper today for the recipe.